And it's Dear Love Talk time. If you'd like us to answer any questions you might have about relationships, just send us your questions to questions@lovetalkshow.tv. Questions about relationships in general, whether you're single or married.
Sometimes people don't know the answer. Sometimes they are going through a problem. They have tried things and they just don't know what to do. This is what we are here for. This is what Dear Love Talk is for. So if you are in that situation, just write to us and we will answer you here on the show.
Yes, so sometimes one simple answer, one simple advice can make a huge difference, right?
So here's today's question. I got out of a relationship 2 months ago and I'm the one that ended it because I was not doing any good in her life and she wasn't doing any good in mine. When I was with her, I had no peace and was losing myself and hurting her at the same time. My question is, if I ended everything, why am I hurting and feeling sad and wanting her back when I know she's no good for me? I was 9 years older than her.
Well, it's clear that wasn't only her, right?
Yeah.
He says that
as
in the
he
question,
says, yeah.
that he was not doing any good to her either.
Yeah, so the relationship wasn't good to either of them. One thing that I see here, he asks, why, if I ended up, he made a conscious decision. This relationship is not benefiting us. I'm not good for you, you're not good for me. Although maybe they would like to be, but they're not. So he made a conscious decision of, let's end. Why does he feel, why does he miss her? It's normal. I think it's normal because you're used to being in that relationship. You're used to having that person whenever, to go in places with that person. Even though, and this is so common, Luke, that many people, they are in a relationship that is bad. They have very few good moments and a lot of moments that are frustrating, that are bad. But just for the sake of, at least I have somebody. At least I am in a relationship. At least I'm not alone, so I'll just stay.
Yeah, and I think one important step that he took was to end the relationship. He saw that relationship wasn't working at all, wasn't doing any good to either of them, and okay, let's break up. Let's end the relationship. That's good. Now, not being able to let go of those feelings, not being able to let go of the woman herself, being very much attached, knowing that it wasn't working, and even himself not doing good to her. That's the part I would like to focus, because if you realize that you yourself, you are not doing good to your partner, you're not doing good to the other person, why is that? Have you questioned yourself why that's not happening? Why I am unable to offer that person, I don't know, love, attention, be patient, because he doesn't say that what was happening, why, they were not doing well, what she was doing to him, what he was doing to her. So why is it? So, okay, there might be few issues with her, but the person in question here is him. He not being able to offer her what he would like to offer. So this is exactly what we teach people, what we learn people, or we help people with. Taking a look at yourself, because you were very quick to say, hey, you were saying, she doesn't do any good to me and I don't do any good to her, but at the end of your question, you turn to her and say, I'm still in love with her, I'm unable to forget her. Why is that if she doesn't do any good to me? So in other words, it's her fault, mostly her fault. And we tend to come across like that quite often. People who complain the most about the other person is the one who is in need of help the most. So for example, in this relationship, if I'm always complaining about her to friends, family members, I don't know.
To myself.
To you. It doesn't mean that you are exempted from all the mistakes within the relationship, but it shows also that I have lots of issues, because the one who complains the most we see when we counsel couples is the one who needs a lot of change.
Yeah, and
needs to change the most within that relationship.
And sometimes people come to the conclusion, it's the relationship. So it's either the person's fault or it's the relationship's fault. It's this relationship that doesn't work. So I need to break it up. Now, here's the problem, and this is what you should do from now on. Okay, yes, you are still thinking about her because you were in a relationship. I believe that's normal. But it's not enough to just end the relationship and think my problem's solved. You need to use this time to fix exactly what you said. Why is it that you were no good to the person?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you not a good boyfriend?
Have a more intelligent approach to this relationship and also to your life itself. A more intelligent approach. Because right now you're using a lot of your emotions, your feelings. Oh, I would like to be with her, but at the same time, when we are together, things don't work. This is not intelligent. So have a more intelligent approach to that relationship in particular, and to yourself, so that in the future, when you eventually come across someone else and you have a potential candidate to become your future partner or wife or spouse, it's gonna work. So it's all about fixing yourself, looking at yourself, go to that root and uproot that root so that you can be successful in a future relationship. Okay? So if you'd like us to answer your questions, remember, questions@lovetalkshow.tv. We will be more than glad to answer them here. Keep them coming.